Hello everyone, it's me MUFTi and welcome to another tennis blog. Today we're going to be talking about the SW19 Wimbledon Championships 2025. Obviously now with the tournament over, Wimbledon 2025 was full of drama, surprises and great tennis. Fans saw big names fall early, new stars shine and history made on centre court. From the first round to the finals, the tournament kept everyone watching closely. So let's carry on and see how we do. Okay, so about the early rounds, first round to the second round. The tournament began with shocking upset in the first round. In the men's draw, a record 13 seeded players were eliminated, including high-ranked stars like Holger Rune, seeded 8, Stefanos Tsitsipas, seeded 24, and Daniil Medvedev, seeded 9, and others. This opened the door for lower-ranked players to make unexpected turns. British hopeful Jack Draper, seeded 4th and UK number 1, won his opener against Sebastian Baez, but was soon knocked out in the second round by none other than Marin Cilic. On the women's side of the game, the upsets were even bigger than in the men's draw. Top seed Aryna Sabalenka survived her opener, but both Coco Gauff, American player, second seed, and Jessica Pegula, third seed, crashed out early. Gauff lost in the first round to Diana Yastremska, and Pegula was beaten by Elisabetta Cocciaretto, something like that. This marked only the second time in the Open era that two of the top 3 women's seeds were eliminated in the opening round of Wimbledon. Okay, so now we're talking about the round of 16, the fourth round. In the round of 16, Jannik Sinner faced Grigor Dimitrov, who led by 2 sets, 6-3, 7-5. This is Dimitrov leading by 6-3, 7-5. However, Dimitrov suffered a right pectoral injury early in the third set and unfortunately had to retire, allowing Sinner to advance 6-3, 5-7, 2-2 with the retirement. It was an emotional moment for Sinner, as of course because of the injury he had to help Dimitrov. It was off the court before preparing for his quarterfinal with Ben Shelton. Despite the dramatic finish of the retirement, Sinner moved through with a mix of resilience and sportsmanship. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic, coming back from a 1-6 first set loss, steadied himself to beat Alex de Minaur 1-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, marking his 16th Wimbledon quarterfinal appearance. His form showed his veteran composure. Carlos Alcaraz met the Russian Andrei Rublev, and after dropping the first set in a tight tiebreak, which was 5-7, recovered to win 6-3, 6-4, 6-4, advancing with confidence. These results set the stage for an exciting quarterfinal lineup featuring Sinner, Djokovic, Alcaraz, and an informed Ben Shelton, and obviously a Taylor Fritz, I believe. In the round of 16, Iga Swiatek powered past Belinda Bencic with a commanding 6-2, 6-0 victory, showcasing how well she had adapted to the grass court tennis. Meanwhile, Amanda Anisimova added another star-out performance by defeating Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova 6-1, 7-6, 7-5 to reach her first Grand Slam quarterfinal, in which actually I was there for, a sign that she was ready to challenge the top players. Alright, so now we're in the men's quarterfinal stage. Jannik Sinner beat Ben Shelton 7-6, 6-4, 6-4, showcasing calm serving and steady nerves. Novak Djokovic recovered from his losing the first set to Flavio Coppoboli, the Italian, 6-7, 6-2, 7-5, 6-4 in a lengthy match. Coppoboli was actually doing a really great run at Wimbledon this year. Carlos Alcaraz cruised past Cameron Norrie in that quarterfinal, which I was at Wimbledon, with a strong 6-2, 6-3, 6-3 win, and Taylor Fritz moved into the semis after Jordan Thompson retired while trailing in the fourth set. In the women's quarterfinal, Iga Swiatek showed her progress on grass by beating Lyudmila Samsonova 6-2, 7-5, securing her first ever spot in the Wimbledon semi-finals with confident ground strokes and strong mental game. In another tight match, seasoned player, Swiss player Belinda Bencic, fresh off maternity leave, defeated 18-year-old Mira Andreeva in 2 close tiebreaks, 7-6, 7-6, to reach the semis for the first time in her career. Alright, we're getting close to the very conclusion of the action at SW19. It is now the semi-final stage. In the men's semi-finals, Jannik Sinner doubly beat Novak Djokovic in in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3, 6-4, and where Djokovic unfortunately was not looking great shape during that match, showing sharp control from the baseline and a steady serve to secure his first Wimbledon final appearance. Meanwhile, Carlos Alcaraz had to overcome the American Taylor Fritz in a tough 3-set match, winning 6-4, 7-6 and 8-6 in the third tiebreak with some clutch play under pressure. On the women's side of the semi-finals, Iga Swiatek crushed Belinda Bencic, in which I was there at Wimbledon, 6-2, 6-0, in just over an hour, showing her impressive grass skills and moving into her first Wimbledon final with ease. Meanwhile, Amanda Anisimova stunned world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. That was a really good match. In a tense 3-set battle, 6-4, 4-6, 6-4, playing for over 2.5 hours in very hot conditions. In fact, it was so hot that actually one of the spectators fainted on court, and they had to delay the play. Sabalenka, attended to the spectator, gave her a bottle of water. Very great sportsmanship there. The win earned her a spot in her first Grand Slam final and marked her as the first American woman to reach the women's Wimbledon singles final since 2019. Alright, so we're now on the very conclusion part of Wimbledon, the action at SW19, the Wimbledon 2025 Grand Slam. It is now the final stage. In the men's final, Jannik Sinner faced Carlos Alcaraz, again after losing to him in the French Open. On grass though, Sinner turned things around. Alcaraz claimed the first set 6-4, but Sinner fought back, winning the next 3 sets 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, earning his first Wimbledon title and crowning his 4th Grand Slam overall, managing to get revenge, of course, for the loss at the French Open. The match lasted approximately 3 hours and 4 minutes on a hot, dry centre court, featured 15 aces from Alcaraz and 8 from Sinner. Sinner also hit 62% of his serves in comparison to Alcaraz's 53%, and won 124 points to Alcaraz's 113. With this win, he tied their Grand Slam final record at 1-1, solidifying one of the most compelling rivalries in modern tennis. Now on the women's side, Iga Swiatek won her first Wimbledon title in stunning style, winning it like a bagel, beating Amanda Anisimova 6-0, 6-0 in just 57 minutes. It was the first double bagel in a Wimbledon women's final since 1911. Can you imagine that long ago? Swiatek hit 3 aces, landed 78% of her first serves and won 72% of those points. She won 55 total points, while Anisimova managed just 24. This was Swiatek's 6th Grand Slam title, and she became the first woman in the Open era to win her first 6 major finals. Alright, so to conclude this video blog, what were the other highlights from SW19? There were no line judges were used this year. Wimbledon switched fully to electronic line calling. The trophy ceremony was emotional, with Princess Kate making a public appearance despite her recent health struggles. The atmosphere was electric. The tournament showed that the next generation, like Sinner, Alcaraz, Swiatek and Anisimova, are now the stars of tennis. Anyway guys, that brings an end to the tennis blog of Wimbledon 2025, the conclusions and obviously the overall scope of the tournament. Do let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of this year's Wimbledon and the action at SW19? Did you think Jannik Sinner deserved the title, or was it for Alcaraz to win? Did you think Iga Swiatek should have won the tournament, or should have Amanda Anisimova win the Grand Slam? Do let me know in the comments down below. And what did you think of the early upsets at the first round and first and second round? It'd be great to know. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace and take care, and make sure you like and subscribe to the video. It'll mean a lot to me, and of course with the US Open coming up, we'll obviously bring you that video on the early predictions and insights, and of course my thoughts on who might win. Stay tuned.